426.1 pounds, the team of Silverback, Seth Petruzelli, and Filthy Tom Lawlor.
Well, we heard them earlier saying that they want to put more limbs up on the walls of the jungle here in Orlando. Petrruzelli's gym just outside of downtown, almost like they're big game hunters.
Yeah. Look, the thing about Filthy Tom Lawlor is he never lacks for confidence. Plus, he's got his ring crew with him as well. Now he's got a guy like Seth Petruzelli who is with him in the ring. I don't know if these guys can be beaten, but what I like to say and like to see is guys who've had the MMA background, who've competed, move into the wrestling ring and see what they're all about. And we're going to find this out. This is UFC against UFC, is what we have here. You know, we go back to what Lawlor did against Jeff Cobb in our very first event. One shot. We talk about how he blinded him, and he says, you know what? We said they took the Vaseline and put it in the eyes of Jeff Cobb. He said, prove it. And we saw it. We don't have to prove it.
No, we don't. And you have to wonder, is a situation similar to that? One of the cornermen, perhaps? A little bit of Vaseline, maybe some Tiger Balm. We don't know what it was. All we know, I mean, we could see it clear as day. Jeff Cobb was blinded at the end of that matchup.
Sure he was.
And when you think about what Lawlor and Petrruzelli did earlier today, I mean, smart, underhanded, but smart.
Sure was smart. And like Lawlor said earlier in this telecast, should have seen it coming. And now we're going to see exactly what impact that had on this matchup.
I mean, the plot was genius. Either they face Riddle 2-on-1, or they take on Riddle and a severely limited Jeff Cobb.
That's right.
And their opponents. Weighing in this evening at a combined 489 pounds, the team of Jeff Cobb and the King of Bros, Matt Riddle.
Well, I guess the big reveal, Jeff Cobb with that right wrist heavily taped up. And you heard earlier, Cobb said he wanted to compete. There was no way he wasn't going to compete. Major League Wrestling officials said, okay, you signed the release form.
Sure.
It says, you know what, you're injured. You're already hurt. But if you want to go out there, you're going to have to sign away your liability, really.
And look, I give him credit. I give him credit for determination. I give him credit for bravery. I give him credit because he's very angry about what happened 2 programs ago. But also, you and I both know, everybody both knows exactly what the strategy is going to be of Lawlor Petruzelli here. They're going to go right to the arm, and why shouldn't they? If he's going to sign the waiver, if he's going to get in the ring, and you can even see the knuckles are kind of blue there.
Yeah.
If he's going to get in the ring, then he's going to have to realize what they're going to do to him, or try to do to him.
You'd have to imagine that Riddle will start the match. And you got to think, too, that's going to be part of the strategy, is how to get Cobb into the ring, how to make him the legal man.
Cobb's not going to start this, is he?
I was thinking, no, it has to be Riddle, right?
Yeah, there you go. And Matt may have to take a little bit more of this match than he thought he would when he first arrived to the arena here in Orlando.
Again, we saw at the very outset tonight, Lawlor and Petrruzelli attacking Cobb and Riddle, and it was Cobb who had his right arm smashed into that passenger door of his car. So Riddle, wow, beautiful.
That is raw power.
Yeah, gut wrench slam. Riddle kind of reminds me of Kevin Von Erich a little bit, doesn't he?
With the long hair?
With the long hair and the fact that he doesn't wear boots.
Doesn't wear boots, absolutely.
Petrruzelli going after the left arm of Riddle. Riddle getting the shoulders down for a 2 count. And Riddle just trying to slide his way out of this predicament.
Yeah. I love seeing guys who have that mixed martial arts background.
Oh!
Come into the wrestling ring, try to adapt the styles.
Riddle, fantastic job to get a couple of hitting attempts. And now Petrruzelli maybe momentarily finding himself in trouble as the leg scissored around Riddle. Pretty impressive strength by Matt Riddle there. Petrruzelli with a kick, didn't get all of it, but got enough.
Yep.
And right about now, you would think that Riddle would be thinking tag, but with his
No, he can't.
partner Jeff Cobb injured, he's gonna have to kind of suck it up a little bit.
But what he needs to do is keep his back away from Tom Lawlor. So if he wants to assault Petrruzelli here, what he has to do is stay out of that left side of the ring. Because if he gets caught in the corner and they wear him down, then they're seriously in trouble as a team.
We've said it before and we'll say it again. Seth Petruzelli once knocked out Kimbo Slice.
You want a kick.
I'll give you a Charlie horse, won't it?
Well, not only that, can hyperextend a knee. They're just trying to show each other up right now. Yeah, that obviously hurts. So I say, kick him again. Right on the, he was daring him to kick him on the quadriceps, and he goes back towards the hamstring.
Ooh.
This is a series of what we call back leg front kicks. Using the back leg and all the leverage, kick to the front.
Riddle kicked at the shin a moment ago of Petrruzelli, and that,
Yeah.
I mean, without boots on, that stings a little bit extra.
Yeah, exactly.
You could see the reaction. Oh, what kind of human being stands there and says, okay, kick me in the back of the leg,
Well,
and then I'll let you kick me in the back of the leg.
yeah, two guys with big egos.
See, Riddle thinking about the tag and then realizes very quickly, probably not a good idea.
I'm sure they discussed this strategy in the back as well. Now that Cobb is not 100%, how they are going to do this. It would not surprise me if a tag was not made at all. All right, here comes filthy Tom Lawlor.
Lawlor tweeted out after Never Say Never, quote, I see some websites erroneously reporting that Super King of Bros, Matt Riddle, submitted me, which is entirely untrue. He used an illegal hold, which I never tapped to. He should have been disqualified in the interest of fairness and competition. Apparently, he lobbied Major League Wrestling officials to review the match. He officially protested the result of that match.
Well, look, I'm going to agree and disagree with that statement. I don't think it was legal hold, but I'm agreeing that he never gave up. We talked about it when it happened. He was defiant to the end. He went out, but he never gave up.
Matt Riddle setting up for a series of gut-wrench suplexes.
Are they going to make the
Oh, they
my
are.
goodness. This was really surprising. Well, I guess if he says he's going to wrestle, maybe it's not so surprising, right? If he agreed to get in the match.
Two suplex machines, Riddle and Cobb. A succession of Carellin lifts.
Wow, now that connected.
And now Cobb,
Only have one arm,
Samoan drop.
but it worked, didn't it, with one arm?
Sent on by Riddle. Really taking advantage of the 5 count. Into the cover. And a kick out by Tom Lawlor at 2.
Takes a lot of leverage and power to kick out of that when Jeff Cobb is sitting on him.
Lawlor beat Cobb back at 1 shot, as we mentioned. Cobb has been waiting since October to get his hands on Lawlor.
Yeah, you ever heard the term? I know you have low center of gravity. I never knew what that meant, but I think Jeff Cobb has it. Just big up top, upper body, strong legs.
Charging ahead.
Wow.
Big running uppercut.
Yeah, he let his emotions carry him away that time because he hurt himself. See, and now, here we go. And it started with a mistake by Cobb by using that right injured arm to try to connect with Lawlor. And unless...
Down into the cover, kick out at 1.
Unless they can get Riddle back in this, I'm not so sure they can win this match. We may see a submission here very, very soon. We'll see what he's made of. I know he was a great Olympian, I realize that. But we'll see what he's made of here.
Oh. Cobb was just trying to shimmy over to his corner and make the tag to his tag team partner. And Tom Lawlor not giving up anything. I mean, he knows what's hurt. He knows where the injury is. Cobb looking to go for a German suplex, and
there he goes.
That pain just too much.
Yeah, back to the arm. Now let's see if he taps out here. Petrruzelli's telling him to tap out. Oh!
And he's spreading the fingers apart.
Now, Rich, we saw where the door was slammed. It was right below the wrist. Wasn't on the hand, right below the wrist. There could be a fracture, could be a hairline fracture there. And a tag is made. They're going to keep the pressure on.
Petrruzelli, the legal man. Just dropping the knee right onto the wrist.
I'm not saying I agree with everything that Lawlor and Petrruzelli are doing, but it's very sound. And, you know, Cobb could have said, you know what, I can't go. But that just shows you how much determination and fight the young man has.
I don't think anybody would have batted an eye had Cobb said, I can't go tonight.
No, not at all.
I don't even think Matt Riddle, his tag team partner, would have.
No.
Riddle said, hey, if I got to go 1-on-2, I'll go 1-on-2.
Yeah, but not only that, and I don't know how, I don't know how the matchmakers work here. There are plenty of other guys that may have said, I'll step in and do this.
Sure.
But then if it's personal with Cobb, we go back to MLW One Shot and how he was blinded by Tom Lawlor. So when it gets personal, a lot of times you don't make sound decisions.
And logic goes right out the window.
That's right.
Petrruzelli and Lawlor. Lawlor from the top. You have to imagine the kind of pain that Jeff Cobb is feeling right now. It's literally the kind of pain that can knock you out.
Yeah, of course it can.
It hurts so bad that you just pass out.
But what they have to do here is keep him off his feet.
Gets the bottom rope with the leg.
You saw a moment ago when Cobb got to a vertical base, he was able to fight back. Now he's back again. They need to keep the pressure on the arm, on the injured part, but keep him down to where he can't fight back. Like right there. That's great teamwork.
Double suplex.
Yes, it is.
Petrruzelli is legal. And instead of going for the cover, goes after the arm, drops the elbow right into the sternum. And now right back on the attack of that right arm. Continues to apply the pressure onto the wrist.
Maybe this will be another one of those limbs that he can put up in the jungle, right?
Yeah, perhaps. You said earlier on, almost like a big game hunter. He has, in his mind, he wants that trophy room. Legs, arms. Now the knee right in the back.
He may be close to getting another arm here.
Now Cobb, for his effort, had moved the action closer to his corner, but Petrruzelli, oh, you see what he was doing? He was trying to bring Cobb back towards his corner. Instead, the big left hand connected, and going for the tag. Tom Lawlor up to his, filthy tricks.
Yeah, filthy tricks, but I'm telling you, it's a sound strategy. He saw the tag was going to be made. What did he do? He jerked him off the apron of the ring. Not that I condone it, right?
Petrruzelli just going to work. It's a clinic. Driving the knees.
Yeah, it's a clinic. Clinic got to break an arm that's already probably been broken.
Yeah. it's become personal on the other side as well. It's not just personal from Cobb's perspective. Lawlor, Petrruzelli, they don't like Cobb. They don't like Riddle. And especially when Cobb's been, I mean, rightfully walking around for months saying, you know what, you didn't really beat me, you cheated to win. In a guy like Lawlor's worldview, you're wrong. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? There's no video proof. I never cheated.
Yeah, there's plenty of proof. But, of course, that's all behind him now. What Jeff Cobb's got to be worried about now is his career.
Big clothesline from the back. And Petrruzelli, now perhaps with an opportunity to go for the cover instead, just continues to take his time. Tony, divide and conquer.
It comes down to divide and conquer. It's something they've been doing even before this program began. It started from the very onset here. And they've been successful at it, and they continue to just pound away here.
Oh, Cobb docked out of the way. Beautiful German suplex.
If Cobb can get to his feet, he's got a fighting chance. If he's on the mat, he has none.
Cobb trying to make his way to the corner. Riddle with the arm outstretched. The tag is made. Matt Riddle, the legal man.
Riddle's got to be careful here. Can't let your emotions carry you away. No.
With the throw to sleep. German suplex, Bridges into the pin, and a kick out at 2. Tom Lawlor looks like he could be out on his feet. Oh, the tag was made. Riddle doesn't realize it. Petrruzelli reached forward, made the tag. He is now the legal man.
Well, that's what I was talking about. He's got to be careful. He was too close. He let his emotions carry him away. He got in no man's land, and now he's paying for it here.
Hold on, here's Jeff Cobb with a headbutt. The high knee by Riddle.
Oh, check out the chest of Tom Lawlor. How much punishment that's taken.
Beat red.
Yeah. Cobb's only got one arm here.
Oh my God!
That laid him out.
Petrruzelli now takes out Cobb. These are the two legal men. That Superman punch and Cobb feeling the effects, seeing the cobwebs. But it is now Riddle and Petrruzelli. They are the two legal men.
Back to square one, right?
That's right where we started.
That's right. You kick me, I kick you. Oh, look at that! Oh, what a counter move!
Oh! Power bomb into the running knee! Cover!
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Jeff Cobb and Matt Riddle!
Never thought I'd see that. I thought for sure that Cobb and Riddle would lose this matchup. But in the end, it was Matt Riddle with a great, actually not one, but 2 counter maneuvers that secured the win. And they earned it, man. They earned every bit of this one.
Riddle and Cobb able to overcome the odds tonight. Divide and conquer was the plan by Lawlor and Petrruzelli. Jeff Cobb fighting through the pain of that injured right hand. He and Matt Riddle connect and combine to secure the victory here tonight at MLW Zero Hour. Well, Tony, MVP and Stokely Hathaway have been at odds over the terms of their business arrangement. Add low-key into that mix, and it is a combustible situation here at Major League Wrestling. I want to take you into the origins and the history of Black Friday management.